been talking a lot about MVP, who's going to win NFL MVP, and I think it's going to come down to two guys, Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Now, that's funny. They're on the same team, but it's going to come down to those two guys. These guys have been absolutely phenomenal, and I want to talk about Lamar Jackson for a second here, because this guy, he's been impressing me all season long. First of all, in 10 games, he has 24 touchdowns, which is the exact same amount he had last year. Okay? And then he's also got 2,669 yards passing, which is second in the NFL. He also leads the NFL in QBR at 76.9. So, I mean, he's been absolutely sensational. And only 2 interceptions. I mean, Lamar Jackson as a passer this season, he has progressed the way I've wanted him to. He's throwing the ball deep. He's making reads. He's not forcing the run. He's not forcing it. That's what I like. He's just out there, you know, the play against the Bengals last Thursday night where he threw the ball to Rashad Bateman on 3rd and goal. He was a threat to run, but he threw it up like a Steph Curry shot. But as a defense, you have to go out to Lamar Jackson, because he's always a threat. He's a threat anywhere. That's what makes a dual threat quarterback so good, is when you can run, but also you're an elite passer. And that's what I'm seeing from Lamar Jackson. And he could totally win his 3rd MVP this year. I mean, he definitely could. And the only player that could possibly stop him is his own teammate. So, like, I think the Ravens are in prime position right now. They got 2 MVP candidates behind the line of scrimmage. We're standing right next to each other. And Derrick Henry, he has been sensational. He's first in the league in rushing touchdowns. And he, I mean, he's just, this is his 3rd season already through 10 games with 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. His 3rd straight season doing that. I mean, that is insane. I mean, and he's old. Running backs this old are not supposed to be doing that. But Derrick Henry's a different beast. He's like 6'7". He's a freight train. Whenever you get in front of this guy, you're getting mowed over. That's what's going to happen every single time. And I love watching these two guys play. But if I had to pick, you know, which guy is going to probably win the MVP, I mean, it's probably going to be Lamar Jackson, just because he's a quarterback, because MVP is a quarterback award. We haven't seen a running back win one since 2012 when Adrian Peterson won it. But, I mean, the thing is, I would love to see Derrick Henry get it, because he's been the key to Lamar Jackson having the success he's had in the passing game. And he hasn't had to run nearly as much because Derrick Henry's been back there. So that's my argument for Derrick Henry as MVP. But we've got a little bit of an interview here. Tracy Wolfson, after the Week 9 win versus the Broncos, she asked Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry after the game, you know, you guys are going to be chasing for MVP, so who do you think is going to win it between y'all? And here's what they had to say.
You know, I know it's early, but you two are going to have to duke it out for the MVP later this season. How are you going to handle that?
No, that's his. That's his. He deserved it. He deserved it all, man. MVP. MV3, what we call it, MV3.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, so of course Derrick Henry is, you know, he's going to be a team player, and Lamar's just sitting there kind of being like, yeah, you know, I'm going to probably win my 3rd MVP. But
talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Red way paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my